Here are the Ka'u News Briefs for Sunday, August 26, 2012. Neil Armstrong trained at Hawaii Volcanoes National Park for his Apollo 11 mission, where he became the first human to set foot on the moon on July 20, 1969, calling it one giant leap for mankind. On their return to Earth, Armstrong and astronauts Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins landed in Hawaiian waters. Armstrong, who died yesterday at the age of 82, was one of many engineers and scientists who come to the park and Ka'u Desert to become familiar with unusual landscapes before spacecrafts journey to other planets. The local volcanic landscapes show similarities to moonscapes and terrains of other planets like Mars, where scientists discovered that most Martian lava is basalt, much like Hawaiian volcanoes. Each year, Dr. Ray Arvidson, James S. McDonald Distinguished University Professor in Earth and Planetary Sciences at Washington University, St. Louis, brings researchers and students to Ka'u, making Pahala Plantation House their base station and conducting research in the Ka'u Desert and National Park. Arvidson was a leader in the Spirit rover mission on Mars. He currently works as mission deputy scientist for Opportunity, a Mars rover studying Martian soils and traveling far beyond its expected abilities. In its 8th year on Mars, Opportunity recently discovered minerals formed from water flowing out of volcanic rocks, the best evidence yet of liquid on the red planet. While Opportunity lost its rover partner when Spirit quit communicating with Earth, Arvidson recently told the Associated Press, "We're going on 8 years, but we're not done yet." NASA's newer and larger rover, Curiosity, recently traveled 352 million miles to land on Mars on August 6th. Along with Opportunity, it is sending amazing images and data. See NASA's Curiosity mission link at nasa.gov/mission, and also a YouTube video on Spirit and Opportunity. 3 earthquakes registered around Ka'u yesterday. The largest was 3.9 out in the ocean between Punalu'u and the underwater volcano Lo'ihi. The quake struck about 11 miles southeast of Na'alehu and woke up some residents in the night at 2:55 a.m. The others were barely felt by anyone. A 2.0 at the same location as the larger one and a 2.75 miles northwest of Pahala. No damage reported. The Humane Society of the United States and Humane Society Wildlife Land Trust urge Hawaii residents to report wildlife crimes, including illegal wild animal transport or abandonment. In January, HSUS set up a confidential toll-free tip line for the Department of Land and Natural Resources Division of Conservation and Resource Enforcement. The number is 1-855-DLNR-TIP. And you can report information on wildlife crimes at that number. Callers may be eligible for a reward of up to $2,500 for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person or persons responsible for these crimes. In June, Governor Neil Abercrombie enacted Senate Bill 3001, Act 144, sponsored by Senator Gil Cahelli and supported by the HSUS, DLNR, and others, to explicitly prohibit the possession, transport, or release of wild deer. Under the new state law, first-time violators face a misdemeanor charge with a mandatory fine of not less than $10,000 and payment of any costs incurred in the eradication of any deer and the deer's progeny who has been possessed, transferred, transported, or released after transport or by imprisonment of not more than 1 year or both. Under the Federal Lacey Act, violators can face either a misdemeanor charge with up to 1 year in jail and a $100,000 fine, or a felony charge with a maximum fine of up to $250,000 and imprisonment of up to 5 years, or both, and civil penalties of up to $10,000. Big Island residents are asked to report deer sightings at 443-4036. The number of applications to install photovoltaic systems in Hawaii County so far this year has recently surpassed the total for 2011. Public Works Department has received almost 1,100 permit applications this year, compared to 972 for all of last year, reports Tom Callis in today's Hawaii Tribune Herald. Callis quotes Director Warren Lee, who says, "We expect a big surge at the end of the year for tax credits." Alice reports that it is also taking longer for permits to be approved. Along with an electrical permit, Hawaii County now requires a building permit to install solar electric and water heating systems. Lee says the county is working to improve the permitting process with an online tracking system as well as an online submission of application available beginning next month. Volunteers are invited to remove sediment from an alkaline pool on Ka'u Coast this Tuesday. Sign up with Megan Lamson at 769-7629 or kahakai.cleanups@gmail.com. Tuesdays After Dark in the Park celebrates the release of the Hawaii Volcanoes National Park Quarter. The program begins at 7 p.m. in Kilauea Visitors Center Auditorium. $2 donations support park programs and park entrance fees apply. Ceremonial release of the Hawaii Volcanoes National Park Quarter takes place Wednesday, 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the park's Kahuahula, south of Kilauea Visitor Center on Crater Rim Drive. HFS Federal Credit Union will provide $10 rolls of the commemorative quarters for exchange. The event is free. Park entrance fees apply. Department of Water Supply meets with the public Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. at Ocean View Community Center to discuss Ocean View's well and distribution of water. According to the Department of Water Supply, the meeting is in response to increased reports of incorrect information in the community. Mobile outreach health screenings are available in Ka'u this coming Saturday. A Hui for Health brings its van to Ocean View Farmers Market from 8 a.m. to noon, then to Ka'u Resource and Distance Learning Center in Pahala from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Health screenings include retinal, lung function, glucose, blood pressure, take-home kidney function, women's health, hepatitis, and hearing. Counseling regarding learning disabilities, smoking cessation, family caregiving, organ donating, and more is also available. The screenings are free and on a walk-in basis. For more, contact Annie at 282-2265 or Annie at projectvisionhawaii.com. These Ka'u News Briefs are brought to you by the Ka'u Calendar newspaper and underwritten by the Edmund Sealson Trust and Pahala Plantation Cottages. See them at kaunewsbriefs.blogspot.com and support our sponsors at pahalaplantationcottages.com and kaucoffeemill.com.